guys, it's Dylan from Flight Performance and Fitness in Newton, Mass. Today we're going to go over a little twist on a good hip stability and mobility exercise, the hip airplane. What's great about the hip airplane is it integrates some foot mechanics into some hip mechanics, which they're always going to kind of intertwine. So we're going to get a lot of good range of motion through the hip. We're also really building the rooting and stability mechanics that are going to be important to all big fundamental movements. So generally the hip airplane is basically going to be a hip hinge motion, unilateral, and we're going to be going through full range of motion this way, full range of motion coming back in. The issue for a lot of people is going to be the balance on this. So if we can't even stabilize on one leg enough to be able to activate your musculature, it's going to be hard to make too much progress. So a lot of what you'll see people do is this sort of lean into the wall, using their hands to kind of help them guide, which isn't a bad option, but what ends up happening is people end up using the wall a little too much. So we're not getting much of the benefits of the exercise. It makes it really hard to progress through. So here's our little twist today. What we're going to do is same idea, except I'm going to shift back into the wall here and just put my foot on the wall. So what this is going to do initially is also it's going to shift my weight back more into my hip. So then from here I can still do the motion, and I'm really going to have to still guide it all from my leg. I don't have my hands to help me, so I'm really guiding the motion from pushing hard through my foot, driving my foot out this way. We're just going to drive my hips this way. As you can see, I'm using the wall a little bit, just enough for stability, and then I'm going to pull myself in, driving my foot this way. And the key when we come down here is to actually almost angle yourself with your hips into this leg. So this isn't full range. We're coming all the way in. Feel my adductor firing, feel my glute med, and then I'm going to come over again, making sure my whole body moves with me. Using my toe just enough to get that stability, and so it's really helpful to get the full range of motion, but also be able to actually progress enough to be able to eventually, hopefully, do it free range without any assistance. So that's all we got for today. Thanks for tuning in.